Deku had blood magic. Let's do this, shall we? So, I'm not gonna start this off, in the beginning anywhere. No. It's gonna happen in the USJ. So the Nomu, all my and the Nomu are fighting, like usual. And the Nomu has an extra quirk. Earth Bend. He burns the earth into any sharp object at will. So he aims it at one of the students, that student being Bakugo Katsuki. Midoriya moves in front of Bakugo, replacing the target and taking the hit. He's there dying on the ground, All Might say no, but quickly defeating the Nomu. Everything happens, but everyone's surrounding Midoriya. Bakugo is crying on the ground like, why Midoriya, why? Midoriya with his last, with some of his last willpower. He says, because I wanted to protect you. Cut. Okay. Cut. Sorry. And he quickly plucks her hair out of his head and gives it to All Might. Everyone doesn't really care right now. They're just all worried about Midoriya. So, when the ambulance gets there, he's still alive, amazingly, but he's going to die. So, his mother says, I'll be the one to unplug him. But Izuku Midoriya is laying there on the ground, the doctor's office. The doctor's dying. His mother comes into the room. He says, you're the one that's gonna unplug me, right? Don't do it. Let someone else do it. Izuku crying. He asks one of the other people to do it. Ka-chan says I'll do it. Midoriya says thank you, and Ka-chan unplugs it. Then Midoriya wakes up. Not in heaven, not in hell, but wakes up in the forest. Saying, I thought I had a gaping hole in my chest. Where am I? Then sees an old man about to be attacked. So with the remaining one for all he has, he punches the bear. And says, oh, thank you young man, but I had it. So, what's your name? He says, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Yours, I'm not gonna just say a random name, I'm just gonna continue saying old man. Old man says his name, and Izuku Midoriya says okay, and he says, where am I? You're in the forest, of course, the old man responds. Izuku Midoriya says, where's the nearest town? Not town city. He points over there, to the right, I'm gonna guess. And he goes. The old man says, wait, what's your power? What's your magic type? Just magic. Where am I exactly? You're in the forest, like I said. The magic forest. This is full of creatures and everything. So they both go to the town because like Midoriya confused and the old man just thinks he has amnesia or something like that. He just forgot. I got hit by a power. That made him forget things. It's mac and cheese, don't want to die. And I'm doing this during my lunchtime. What was that? Yeah, the town. So, Izuku Midoriya goes to a type of building with a blacksmith there, saying, hey there old man, how you doing? It's been a while. Old man, everything goes by. Midoriya touches a crystal. The blacksmith said, can you please touch this crystal? I need to know what type of power you have. He touches it, and he says half black, half red, and a bit of white. The blacksmith rubbing his chin saying, damn, Dude, you got a pretty rare one. And they were saying, what is this? Doctor's saying, oh yeah. The black one is portal magic. You can teleport anywhere at any time. The second one is blood magic. It's one of the weakest ones, but yeah, it's a useless, you could say. The third one is a magic you could choose. You just have to learn it, of course. But the one problem is that it will be a low level type. So you have to rank it up. Not like the magic you have right now, it's basically a booster. You can level up as fast as you want. And you can push it to the limit. So yeah. They open the doors and go, oh, hey. And then they hear clapping in the outside. They're like, who's that? And I'm gonna give this person a name. It's a female. It might not be the ship. I don't know, guys. You choose. Peaceful love of God. So the girl outside. Well, there's a warrior outside, and a girl with many battle injuries, but walking with pride. Aaron screams out, Jesse. I'm just came up with a random name on the top of my head. Leave me alone, guys. Aaron screaming out, Jesse. They're just coming to the door saying, what happened? They're saying, oh, a war happened. That's what. Looks like we were victorious at the end. So Midoriya saying, okay, cool. So after that, Midoriya, he goes outside. It's nighttime. He looks to the sky and saying, I will find my way back home. Just need to find a way how. Jesus Christ, I need to turn off notifications just for the god. So then he goes outside. But then the blacksmith stops him. He says, hey, wait. You're not from here, aren't you? Midoriya says, was it that obvious? He said, yeah. So where are you from? Midoriya says, you won't believe me, but I'm from a different place. But either that, get out of the way. What kind of magics are there? The blacksmith says, oh, one, okay, and two. There are many types of magic. There's water, fire, ice, lightning, wind, life, and healing. And then there's the weakest one of them all, blood. And there's another one too, creation. Basically, you grab an item, and you can form into whatever you want, but it takes a lot of energy from you. The ones that master it completely basically do it with no fatigue, no drawbacks, no nothing. There are bloodbenders, but they can only make the blood into sharp objects that we throw at anyone. And of course there's your rare portal magic, which allows you to teleport anywhere at any time. The blank spot you had allows you to basically choose one of these magic. Midoriya says, is there anyone here that has creation magic? He says, yes. The girl Jessie, the one that everyone was screaming about, has creation magic. And please say I have the microphone on. Okay, I do. But she's one of the masters, so it's gonna be hard for you to get in contact with her if you want to learn creation magic. But the old man, he has mastered every single one of the magic, but of course, he's old and he'll die anytime soon by now. Oh yeah, so cut off. One day in the My Hero Academia world is 1 month in this world. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, let's continue. So the blacksmith says, well, you want to get creation magic, you gotta talk to her. But there's many more magic out there, like water, earth, wind, all that stuff. So Midori's like, okay, I'll think about it. Ah, shit. Please don't say it's gonna come back. Please don't say, please don't say, please don't say, please don't say. Come on, please. No, 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 no. Well, yeah. So Midori says, blood magic, huh? Midori asks one more favor from the blacksmith. He says, yeah, sure, what? He says, can you make an outfit for me? I will draw blood. Oh, not draw blood, but poke my hand, drop a droplet of blood. He says, okay, sure, I guess. It's gonna take me a day or two, but I'll try to do as fast as I can. So he makes it. But Midori, he's turning with his blood magic. He pokes his hand to draw blood. He uses the blood to fire multiple rounds. These are called blood bullets. They're the first thing everyone learns. And we got that's the only type of magic only blood users can do, but it's very strong if they train it. There's also a way to combine magic to make something new. So after a couple of days, a certain girl comes up to him saying, nah, nah, not like that. So one day Midori is walking around. He has 10 copper coins. The old man's been training him in blood magic and portal magic. And also the reason I said the old man can use any type of magic is because there are the rarest one of them all. He can use any type of magic. Portal, blood, wind, water, ice, fire, and lightning, and blood, of course. So after that, Doria, he's walking around, he sees a little thing, a little a little thing on the side, one of those like cart users. He buys some food and he accidentally bumps into a girl. He says, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The girl says, nah, it's my fault, I'm sorry. Midori looks up, he says, oh, you're Jesse, aren't you? He says, yeah. Midori says, can you please teach me? Then she asks one simple question. In your eyes, is magic good or evil? Midori thinks of his world and says, magic is not good nor evil. It's how the person uses it. Like blood magic or wind. Not wind, but dark magic basically. Everyone sees it as the root of all evil, but it's depending on what the user can use. If someone uses blood magic for good, people will see that man as a good hero, not the magic he uses. And she says, I'll train you. So Midoriya trained and trained. Midoriya can only make swords and guns, nothing too big like a bazooka, RPG minigun, small little guns like shotguns, revolvers. Midoriya says this is all I need. It's like, wait, what do you mean? Blood magic, creation magic, combined, blood curation, and he makes a blood sword. And I'm gonna say they're in the forest, so only the old man who's been training them and Jesse see what he did. No one had the idea to combine blood magic and curation magic together to make blood curation. And I was like, wait, blood curation? When was that magic? Midoriya scratching the back of his head saying, it really isn't a magic. I just made it up on the spot. They're saying, ooh, that's a good magic. That's a good word. I like that. So, Midoriya can basically create anything that he can make right now. Making guns, swords, and the guns he makes, basically, yeah. A little poke to his hand can make, I wanna say, 20 rounds of blood bullets. So yeah, it's already been a whole year with him. And for My Hero Academia world, it's only been 12 days. So let's go back. So everyone's still mourning the loss of Midoriya. Katsuki is feeling sad, but Ochako is still trying to get, their hopes up, saying, come on guys, Midoriya wouldn't want us, open around. I was like, yeah. So, we basically try to make it like his home again. They almost see you. I mean, almost. It's like they're just missing a part of their family, basically. So after that, All Might is starting to look for a successor, but he still thinks in his head that Midoriya was the perfect successor for All for One. And the training camp is coming soon, so we have to get ready for that. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that yet. Let's do this, shall we? How's a year with Midoriya? He can make more blood bullets. He can make better guns. And the more blood he puts behind the force that he shoots out, the more powerful it is basically. And why have I check that out? We run into the problem, reconnecting, I don't really care, reconnect now. So yeah. Him and Jesse have began to become really good friends. And one day she invited him to a ball that was happening at the castle. So he goes with her. Then an assassination happens. Jessie was a target. She was too powerful with her creation magic, so they needed to be taken care of, let's say. The assassination almost worked, if it wasn't for Midoriya. After seeing, I'm just gonna say creation magic, not creation magic. Someone with the creation magic, there we go, shot her with like running a poison dart, but it wasn't really that strong. It was a pretty strong poison, but not strong enough to kill her because she has been resisting poison for a long time. After battle, Madara started taking up a form, and only some blood magic users have only used this before. This is what's known as the Blood Berserk mode. Basically, is when the blood magic changes the user completely. Midoriya's hair turns red. Midoriya's eyes turn bloodshot red. His nails start growing blood magic. His teeth the same basically. And everyone sees him transforming into the Blood Berserk mode. Everyone's like, what can he do? Until he sees him make a blood sword. And the blood magic he's using to enhance his whole body. Like a wonderful, but doesn't break his bones. And he cuts off the assassin's arm, then stabs him in the back, throws him off the balcony he was on. And he's almost about to land to his death, and so Midoriya makes a pool blood, a blood full of, a pool full of blood, and stops him from, landing on the ground and dying. And basically ties his ass up like a pizza fire. And if you get where that reference is, you know what you do I'm talking about. I love that guy. After that, Midoriya starts interrogating this motherfucker. His blood berserk mode is done. He starts wailing at this guy saying, "Who hired you?" The man is scared shitless, so he just says the name. So Midoriya knows this guy, so he goes to him and basically kills him right there and then, in cold blood. Well, no, never mind. I don't want him to have like this horrible background. So I was gonna say he makes some blood cuffs and handcuffs him right there and then, and takes him to the king. The king sentences him to death. Midoriya takes Jessie to a healer. She's been holding on. She's healed, of course. And nah. But the blood magic users, everyone is shocked at what Midoriya did with his blood, making a sword out of nowhere. So the blood magic users are like, wait, what did you make? And Midoriya's secret is out because he's trying to keep this under wraps, making a sword out of his own blood. Imagine what all the blood users can do. They can make blood swords, blood guns, everything. So he says, let's see my secrets out. I use something called blood creation. Everyone's like, blood creation? What's that? It's combined with blood and creation magic together to make blood creation, which I can make swords and weapons out of. Everyone's amazed. And one of the top ranks there gets pissed saying, what can a little boy do with a little simple tiny drop of blood? Until Midoriya throws a blood dagger, slicing his cheek and hitting the wall, breaking it. As you were saying, a little bit of blood, and walks out of there. Of course, Jessie right next to him. So I'm gonna say he has levels to every single portal magic. And then he got to maximum power. So he's wondering, if I can teleport to anywhere I want, means maybe can I go home? Jessie's like, wait, if you're going home, take me with you. Midoriya is thinking back on all the times they had together. all the funny jokes, everything, all the fun times. So Midori says, fine, let's go. Let's see this one. So he combines his blood magic, portal magic, and creation magic together. The creation magic to get a direct location and where to create the portal. Portal magic, of course, to teleport in there. Blood magic to tell him from which universe he's from. And he spills a little bit of blood on the floor. And the portal opens to the school he once knew as My Hero Academia. No, not once, but the school he knows as My Hero. No, Hero Academia. I forgot what the school's called. Shit. Nah, screw it. He teleports in front of. I'm gonna say he can't remember his house name. His house number. So he teleports to in front of the Katsuki residence because he remembers a name. Bakugo Katsuki. And that's where I'm going to be leaving it off right here, right now. So that's it. That's the end. Hope you guys loved it. And let me show you one more thing. That was it. Have fun. Have a lovely day. I wasted 27 minutes of your time.